coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. It's week 2 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one for you here tonight between the Minnesota Vikings and the
ball is out.
The Vikings come into play here with a win and a loss in their first 2 games. It's been sort of a filling out process so far with some new players, but they're going to need to figure it out quick as they face a stiff test on the road. So let's go now to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
First down at the 17. Flip to the outside. And that's a gain of 13.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone. The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
First and goal from the 4. Tosses the football. And that'll gain just a few yards. He emerged as quite a find after being drafted in the 4th round out of Clemson. Right away in his rookie year, making plays and finding the end zone often was Martavis Bryant.
Another Clemson wide receiver. People forgot about him because Sammy Watkins is one of his teammates, but he has the size and the speed, and he makes a great target for any quarterback.
As you take a look at this defense, take a look, too, at Captain Munnerlyn, who usually draws the other team's best wide receiver.
Captain Munnerlyn, what a name. Man, you got to be a good player with a name like that. That's why you, Jim, you always want us to refer to you as the general. I just refuse to do it. But Munnerlyn, really good defensive back, can cover anybody you want.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. The Panthers turned the ball over on downs.
The Panthers decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
First down with their backs to their own end zone. Breeze from the shotgun. Oh, and almost picked off that time. A player to keep an eye on today, Martellus Bennett.
Yeah, he has matured into one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Big, fast, can push you around, and what a pair of hands.
Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Jim, the defense just missed a big opportunity there. They got the offense backed up, and they let them pick up a big first down.
First and 10. It's Bennett. Bennett's tackled down after a gain of 2. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
2nd and 8. Bennett has the catch. Running room.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play-action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 44. Breeze on the move. Gets it out for the completion.
It's always nice when there's trouble in the pocket that the quarterback's able to run and get outside that pocket and make throws on the run. Nice job that time completing the pass.
The Vikings come out in a 2 tight end set. 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. Gains 11. With a minute to go in the first quarter, it's a first down.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 6.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
Second down, 4 to go. Thomas is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Breeze standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Frank Gore with the catch. 6 for the Vikings. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Panthers found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on 4th down instead of bringing out the field goal unit, and that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that 4th down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Throws the pass. Amari, a foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Still early in the second quarter, and they've tied it up with that touchdown.
Really good job, Jim, by the offense, finding a way to tie this score up, and now they can put the pressure on the defense to go out there and give them that football once again in good position.
This is Ginn running it out. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Vikings bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. And I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
And off out of the eye. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the yard rush. Press cut.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
The Vikings from the 22. Bennett's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. They come to the line of scrimmage, 1st down. Peterson's got it on the toss. Collins is there to make the tackle.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Vikings take it from the 43. Gore's handing the football, coming out of the I formation. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Vikings have it at the 44. Gore slashing to the right side. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. We're midway through the second, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going for it. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers.
The ball is fumbled, and the defense has it. 2-minute warning. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 49. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Panthers with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call it. You call it mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
Double tight end formation. Second down and 2. Looking to go down the field here. Touchdown, Carolina. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
And this is Ginn running it out. Keeps his legs moving. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you've got to be smart, you've got to be efficient, and get the job done. Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Second down after that pass play. The Vikings come out with a split backfield. Breeze going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
On the way, third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. He'll throw it over the middle. Johnson's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Vikings call the timeout. They're first. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Gets the handle here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Vic Beasley takes him to the ground.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Third down. And Davis is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Green's going to pull in the bullet pass. He's brought down. reception, number 2 for him.
When you make hustle plays like this on the defensive side, it can change the game. Look like a sure touchdown, but the defensive player hustles, gets the tackle right before he goes in the end zone. Now, see if he can hold him to 3 points instead of 7.
First and goal to go. Peterson's going to secure the handoff. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Jim, good job by the offense here. You don't have any timeouts left, so you must get that football snap, see how many plays you can get in before the game is over.
And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. With this kick, the second half is underway. And the flag is down. The onside kick is not legal until the football travels 10 yards. First down on the way. The Vikings defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Got a flag. The defense a little jumpy right there. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Let's go! Blue, good game!
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Bryant's there. Touchdown, Carolina Panthers. Finding the end zone for the 2nd time.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. And this is Ginn running it out. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Vikings offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 27. Beasley has the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack. When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
They've got him again.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
3rd down now. The Vikings will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Breeze going to take it from the gun. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Peterson with a chance to return this one. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. That return's good for about 7. The Panthers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
Muscles through the defender. Touchdown, Panthers. And they've established a nice lead here, just